What is going on, guys? So for those of you who don't know what this series is, it is a 3-day Fix My Health series. In this video, we're going to be talking about the things that you need to establish in day one for you to move forward, right? Number one is you need to know what your mindset is going into this, right? Whatever your goals may be, losing weight, gaining weight, trying to fit into a dress, drop pant sizes, get ready for a wedding. No matter what your goal is, you are going to want to understand the right mindset you need before you actually move forward into these goals and get after them. All right, so step number one is going to be you're going to make a list of your good, bad, and neutral habits that you do every single day. So you're going to start from as soon as you wake up, from when you go to bed. All right, you're going to make a list. So today or tomorrow when you wake up, I want you to keep that in mind for you to make a list of every single habit that you've created. You're going to bring attention to it and you're going to write it down, the good ones and the bad ones. So if you are somebody who hits the snooze button, that would be something you put under the bad habit category in this list. So real quick, let's make this list, and this is going to be for the good, bad, and neutral. Okay, and we're going to label this habit chart. All right, so good. If you're just waking up, right? If you're hitting the snooze button, this is going to be bad habit, right? Snooze button. From here, you, let's say, brush teeth, right? Okay, let's say you do some crunches, or we can label that exercise. Okay, bad. Let's say you have donuts. That's going to be a bad habit. Let's say you smoke right when you wake up. Okay, right? And I'm not sure why I skipped this one, but let's say, one that you can use for in the morning, let's say you read. Okay, so you'd go down the line as you go through your day step by step, and you can think about this because you already know what your habits are, you already know what your routine is. So really you can think of what you do on a day-to-day basis from when you wake up as soon as you lay your head down at night. So a bad habit, of course, before laying your head down at night, would be scrolling, right? You could be scrolling before you go to bed. Let's say from here, at nighttime, you do some yoga. Okay, a neutral habit. Now, an example of a neutral habit would be, let's say, well, another good one that I just thought of is make your bed. Okay, a neutral habit would probably be, let's say, check emails, right? Neutral habit, checking emails. Taking the garbage out, right? Checking the mail. Like those are some of the things that you already need to do to kind of push the needle forward in your life regularly. Now, again, you're going to make a list, good, bad, neutral habits, and you're going to put these down all the way until you lay your head down at night. And make sure to revise this as many times as you want. Go through it, add to it as many times as you want, because from here you are going to understand exactly what you're doing. You're going to shine light on what you're doing and bring it more to the forefront of your mind. Because when you're going through your day-to-day, you're not thinking about some of these bad habits that you have because they're autopilot, right? Some of these habits you have been autopilot for a while, and you're not realizing that they're actually affecting you in a negative way. So with this habit chart, you can now see and bring to the forefront of your mind which habits are bad, which habits are good, and which ones you need to ultimately change. Okay, now from here, you need to, when you're looking at the bad habits, right? Of course, we want to change those. We probably want to stop doing them altogether because it would probably have us moving faster towards our goals and get us there more efficiently. All right, now, number one being the easiest way for you to cut out a bad habit is to help prime your environment for future success. And what I mean by that is, how are you priming your environment? If we're to look at the the bad habits here, for the snooze button, right? How are you priming your environment to not hit the snooze button anymore, since that is your bad habit? Maybe put your alarm clock or phone on the opposite side of the bed, so that when you stand up out of bed, it's harder for you to crawl back in bed after walking over to the alarm clock and shutting it off, rather than having your phone right next to your bed where you can turn over, hit the snooze button, and stay crawled up in the warm bed, right? We've all been there. We don't want to get up. Okay, so moving down to donuts, right? If you have donuts in your house and you're eating donuts in your house, this would be something where you don't buy donuts and you don't have them in your house in order to prime your environment for you to be successful at cutting this habit out, right? Or if you go to the same donut place, right, you would go a different direction to go to work in the morning, you go to a different direction to go to your appointments, if that is something you struggle with as well, and that is buying donuts while you are driving. Okay, so you get the idea. Priming your environment for future success so that you can see results quicker, more efficiently, and ultimately get to your goals so that you can be more confident, happy, and get your health back. All right, I want to leave you guys with this question, and this one is going to bring some light. It's going to shine light on some of the things, resources, and people around you that you have that may be holding you back from getting you to your goals, right? And the question is, what people, what things, resources, what have you had around you recently and right now currently for you to get closer to your goals? Are the people you're hanging out with, are the resources that you're using, are the things that you have in the decisions that you're making getting you closer to your goal, or are they moving you away from it? Are you being held back by the resources and people that you have around, or are you actually doing what's needed? Are you doing the work? And are you pushing the needle forward for your health journey to be successful? So now that you understand what you need to do, what lists you need to make for your good, bad, and neutral habits, and what habits you need to shine light on to change, right? Now that you know that, it's time to execute. All right, I'll see you in the next video for day 2.